Meron na po bang mga reforma na underway? The good minority leader, Senator Coco, sees the NHA charter amendment process as the occasion for correcting problems at the authority. And like Senator Coco, I hope to hear from the sponsor what the present NHA leadership's assessment is of where NHA is today and what its goals should be in the coming years. Pwede na po bang ihatid ng good sponsor sa atin yung mga pananaw ng NHA administration, good sponsor?
Yes, sa ngayon alam natin na yung NHA, inaamin naman na marami pa silang dapat gawin. Pero nakapag-umpisa na sila ng kahit papano ng digitalization of legacy systems para sa delivery of services. Meron na silang GIS, yung Geographic Information Systems, at mapping ng NHA land holdings for future projects, lalong-lalo na dun sa informal settlers natin sa dangerous areas. At may digitization na ng entry pass ng beneficiaries, mobile e-payment, meron na silang coordination sa ating mga LGUs to update the same database through digital means. Yung credit line ng Pag-ibig at yung implementation ng 4PH and other cost recoverable housing projects naka-digitize na at embedded na sa central database ng NHA. Tapos, yung nabanggit kahapon, nagsubok sila nung pilot ng accredited private collection agent. Yung professional collection agent, kasi nga, taon-taon, napaka-miserable ng kanilang koleksyon. At finally, sa NCR, North Sector, Region 3 and 4, mukha namang successful to. They engaged the services of 2 collection outsourced agencies. And these are the 3 areas with the highest number of accounts in their accounts portfolio. And it appears that napakarami na rin kahit papano ng kanilang na-collect. So maganda naman yung collection has jumped to 135%. So,
Wow.
nalampasan yung goal at nakita natin na ganun din yung isang ahente na nasa 259%. Labis-labis kesa sa goal. Kaya tuwan-tuwa naman sila. Parang mas efficient talaga yung private sector na professional collection agent.
Salamat, good sponsor. It's very good to hear lahat nitong mga developments. So, tama po ba kung huhulaan ko na sa tingin ng present NHA leadership, pag i-assess nila kung nasa ng NHA ngayon ay mas mabuti kesa nung nakaraan?
Improving
good
naman,
sponsor.
long way to go, sabi nga, dahil matagal nang hindi maayos yung kanyang systems, pero at least nagumpisa na at they're now embarking on new outsourcing efforts.
Alright, salamat good sponsor. At mukhang dito sa mga recent developments ay masisilip natin ano yung goals nila sa mga susunod na taon.
Tama po. At habang nagko-collect, nagkakaliwanagan din dun sa outstanding na 15 billion na current. Kung alin pa doon ang mako-collect, alin doon ang wala ng pag-asa, nagkakaroon ng liwanag.
Salamat good sponsor. Actually, maitatanong ko rin yan mamaya ng konti kaugnay ng condonation of delinquencies. So, good sponsor, there, kaugnay pa rin itong reforms, there is also an NHA board chaired by the secretary. I'm aware that the board committees have been non-functional in previous years. Pero kumusta na kaya ang board ngayon? At ano ang nasa NHA board agenda na hindi na business as usual? Good sponsor.
Yes, the focus of the department is to address the housing backlog kasi yan talaga ang mandate ng DSUD. And with regard to the restructuring na pinag-usapan natin kahapon, talagang ang department sa wakas is coordinating with the UP and CPAG, and they are contracting them for the first quarter of 2025 for the planning and restructuring of all the housing agencies para once and for all, mabigyan natin ng linaw itong key shelter agencies na parang dumami na, pero hindi naman na gumaganda ang serbisyo at dumadami ang pabahay. So, ito yung NCPAG, UP NCPAG is set to conduct a thorough study.
Salamat, good sponsor. Good to hear also na kumukuha ng active role ang board, pati dun sa usapin nga ng reorganization na pinag-usapan nga po nating lahat kagabi, alinsunod sa probisyong iyon sa DSUD law. And
Yes.
mukhang hindi na business as usual,
Oo.
pati sa agenda ng
At
board.
madalas na yung board na nagmi-meeting, very regular na yung pagtitipon ng ating mga iba't ibang housing agencies.
Okay, salamat po, good sponsor. Medyo naunahan nyo na pala yung isang follow-up question ko. Halimbawa, yun na nga, kung may 15 billion peso loan receivables na dati nang hindi nababayaran, inintindi ba ng NHA board at committees nito kung ano ba ang bagong pwedeng gawin o kung ito ba ay kailangan ng i-write off, lalo na't nawala ng hanap buhay ang mga tao nang alisin sila sa mga syudad. Good
Tama.
sponsor.
At nagsusimigasig naman ng NHA para alamin kung sino-sino talaga ang bumubuo nitong 15.156 billion. At ang alam natin, yung iba, no, yung napakatagal na hindi nagbabayad, yung mga nasa 10 to 15 years mahigit, talagang napakalaki nung halagang yun. At ang pagkaintindi kasi nila, hindi naman sila dapat magbayad. May notion sila na grant Kaya ang recommendation, hanggat maaari, i-condone na lamang yung interest and penalty at saka amnesty for the payment of unpaid amortization. Meron po akong bill para dyan dahil nga yung dapat i-write off na, i-write off na. Yung iba naman, kung maaari, i-restructure yung loan. Kasi nga may reklamo na after 10 years, sumusobrang laki. Isa pa, pwede rin siguro na may amnesty sa bayarin para magkaliwanagan din. So there are several options in the process of condonation. Kaya lang, right now, the charter of NHA does not allow them to write it off. Bawal sa kanila. Kaya kinakailangan nila ng bagong batas para matulungan sila na i-assess ng maigi, i-restructure, i-condone kung ano man ang kailangan.
So lumalabas, good sponsor, magandang pagkakataon din itong pag-interpellate sa kasalukuyang panukalang batas para papunta doon sa pag-review nga po ng
Tama.
charter.
Tama,
And-
natutumpok
Opo.
mo yung iba't ibang problema. Tama po.
Mhm. And this representation also looks forward na tignan yung isa pang bill ng good sponsor na binanggit nila and probably support it as well. Para bigyan ng force of law itong mukhang iniintindi na nga ng board at ng mga komite nito tungkol dun sa mga tulad ng 15 billion peso loan receivables, kaugnay nga ng pag-write off ba, condonation ba, amnesty ba. At pagdating nga po natin sa kaugnay na tanong ko mamaya ang konti, good sponsor tungkol sa condonation of delinquencies, tignan ko na lang po kung may maidadagdag pa yung good sponsor or baka na-exhaust na rin po natin ang paksang iyon sa ngayon. So yung huling halimbawa sa unang tanong na ito, good sponsor, kung madaming defective na ng mga resettlement sites, kabilang na ang 4 o higit pa na mukhang sa bahaing lugar itinayo, nauunawaan na ba ng NHA board kung paano nangyari ito, ang ganitong klaseng resettlement planning at kung ano ang pwedeng iwasto sa kalakaran ng NHA para hindi na mangyari ulit ito, good sponsor?
Okay.
Ibang board members, yung dating board yung ginawa.
The board members pa ang tinatanong.
Expert panel.
Yes. Ang nangyari ngayon, dahil nga sa mga problemang nadatnan tungkol sa pagbabaha, pinaltan na ang komposisyon ng board. At maliban sa DSUD, Public Works, DILG, Budget Finance, NEDA, at General Manager ng NHA, nabigyan sila ng pagkakataon na ipalawak yung board membership at kumuha ng 2 expert panel from the private sector na hindi na maulit yung sinasabing mali ang lugar tapos subject pa to flooding and other dangers. So yung expert panel dapat talagang accredited at nakakaintindi ng lugar. Kasi dati walang ganun puro gobyerno ang board.
Okay, salamat, good sponsor. So at least nag-i-import ang board ng best practices din, actually existing models, hindi lamang mula sa atin sa gobyerno, mula nga rin sa private sector. Alright, salamat, good sponsor. So dako na ako dun sa improvement of government mechanisms vis-a-vis mandating specific reforms. I inquired about the NHA board's governance of the agency because they and the GCG and the DSUD secretary in particular have direct and ongoing oversight of the authority. It would be useful to understand why these mechanisms do not seem to have worked in the past and how they can be enabled to work this time around. So, 3 specific issues, good sponsor. At ito'y, yan, papunta na sa huling 3 specific issues ko para sa interpelasyong ito ngayong gabi. Una, an NHA role in transit-oriented development. Bukas kaya ang good sponsor na bigyan ng NHA ng specific mandate, syempre sa ilalim ng direksyon ng DSUD, na mag-land banking
Tama.
sa mga lugar, sa palibot at papunta sa train stations at seaports at iba pang high-capacity transit nodes ng DOTR. I've been thinking kasi po, good sponsor, that urban developments or even townships near train stations and other transit nodes outside of our cities, like in many developed countries, are not only a good way to decongest the cities, but they present a middle ground where lands may be more affordable compared to those in the cities at hindi kailangang condo lang ang hugis ng mga tirahan. And second, they represent locations where jobs are accessible through the transport networks, in contrast to far from city resettlement sites that NHA was infamous for. The DSUD and the DOTR have already been working, sa pagkaalam ko, good sponsor, have already been working on these ideas, and they actually already have a MOA. What is missing is a work plan and a workhorse agency. So I'm thinking that the introduction of this transit-centered housing approach can change the entire way the NHA works on socialized housing. So, para umulit lang, magiging bukas ba ang good sponsor na makipagtrabaho tayo nitong representasyong ito sa isang amyenda na i-operationalize ang ideyang ito, good sponsor?
Gustong-gusto ng NHA yan at they fully support this function as transit-oriented development is certainly the direction that NEDA has established for the long-term Philippine Development Plan. It will allow the families affected by government infrastructure projects to be relocated near their place of origin and their place of livelihood. Ang problema lang talaga nito, yung land banking, mangangailangan ng maraming pera. Kasi kinakailangan talaga magtabi, mag-ipon ng perang pambili dun sa mga lugar na malapit sa transit development. This will certainly augment their future land inventories and they look forward to that. And as you rightly pointed out, nagumpisa na yung DSUD dun sa MOA signing last year. And there is a National Human Development Board where the DOTR sits as an observer. So yung DOTR is now already engaged actively with DSUD and NHA in this effort. Yun nga lang, yung sa land banking, kahit gustong-gusto nila, sa 2 billion na natatanggap nila, hindi kakayanin bumili ng mga lupain na sa ngayon napakamahal talaga.
Salamat, good sponsor. Very well taken naman po iyon. So siguro bukod dun sa nabanggit ng good sponsor na mga panukala nila tungkol sa condonation at o amnesty, pwedeng moving forward, tignan din kung ano yung legislative efforts natin para makapag-mobilize ng resources para dun sa land banking. Kung hindi ka agad kaugnay nitong o kasabay nitong panukala moving forward kahit pa po sa mga
Ang-
susunod na budget
Ang
process.
suggestion ko nga na palibasa memo-1 na sila sa DOTR, mag-MOA na rin sila sa DPWH. Kasi meron naman silang natatanggap kung minsan na pera galing sa DPWH dahil sa right-of-way expropriated areas. Baka naman na isama na rin itong transit-oriented development. Maganda sana.
I agree, good sponsor. At kunin na rin nila yung suporta ng NEDA o DepDev dahil
Tama.
ang DepDev ang unang nagcha-champion itong ideya ng transit-oriented development bago pa nga sinimulang i-champion ng
Tama.
DOTR. Salamat, good sponsor. Sige, dako na po ako dun sa condonation of delinquencies at i-check ko lang po kung na-exhaust na po natin ng good sponsor yung diskusyong ito. Sabi po ng good sponsor, kailangang i-condone ang 15 billion pesos na loan delinquencies ng NHA resettlers ay parang mahirap na talagang
palagay ko hindi naman yung buong 15 billion.
Okay po.
Yung iba lang doon kailangan i-analyze ng maigi. Pero yung iniisip namin, malamang itong more than 10 years,
Okay.
baka mahirap nang kolektahin yan. Nasa 41% of total current receivable sana.
Alright.
6.2 billion yan. Kailangan siya sa atin ng maigi kung magbabayad pa yan. Kasi yung iba dyan, ang pagkaintindi, libre yung bigay ng bahay. At napakatagal na. Pero syempre, stricto tayo dapat, ano? Yung linagay ko sa batas na draft ko na panukala, kapag yung bahay, inabandona na for more than 1 year, o pinaukupa na sa third party, wala na sa pamilya nung original beneficiaries, o na contract to sell na siya, o na benta na somehow to another person, parang dapat hindi yun i-condone, ano? Habulin pa rin yun, hindi naman po pwede yun.
Sa bagay, sinabi din naman ng good sponsor na may iba't ibang modes ng pagkatapos ma-assess lahat nitong loans receivable, kung ano yung gagawin sa bawat isa. Nabanggit din nila kanina yung posibleng restructuring
Yes.
o kung ano man.
Isa pa,
Or magkaroon ng extended lease, no?
tama,
Sa
yun ang
pag-ideya.
sasabihin ko na siguro pag may lupa at bahay, yung lease na lamang para yung gobyerno pa rin may-ari ng land at pwedeng i-redevelop para sa mga susunod pa. Usufruct, pwede rin. Isa pa rin sistema yon na maganda rin para manatili sa pamilya habang buhay. Pero kapag wala ng member of the family na nangangailangan, iba naman ang makikinabang.
Yes. And good sponsor, on the other hand, sabi naman ni Senator Cynthia Villar ay dapat i-foreclose para yung may kaya naman ay pwedeng magbayad. So I think there are nearly 200,000 families who will benefit from a renewal and redesign of the condonation or condonation plus program. Pwede po ba nating hingan ng options kung meron pang dagdag options ang DSUD secretary? Kasi apparently, for one, good sponsor, mas effective ang Pag-ibig Fund sa efforts nila to address delinquencies. Pwede din po ba nating hingan din ang Pag-ibig ng ideas ukol dito? Baka merong lessons ang Pag-ibig approach para sa NHA, good sponsor.
Yes, ang Pag-ibig talagang mas stricto at talagang ginagamit nila yung kapangyarihan nila magpatalsik o mag-evict. The power to evict is fully exercised by the Pag-ibig, ano? Pero ang pamahalaan medyo hinay-hinay, dahan-dahan sa pag-i-evict. Kahit pwede naman sila mag-evict at ang unang ginagawa na lamang kina-cancel nila yung award. Cancellation of award ang unang ginagawa. Tapos binibigyan ng notice, pagkakataon na umalis. Pero talagang marami naman na sa haba ng panahon, may pinag-aralan na, may trabaho na, pwede naman magbayad. Hindi lang talaga. Ewan ko kung may lahing balasubas talaga yung iba sa atin.
Siguro mas marami po namang good sponsor may lahing, basta't may sapat na assistance mula sa gobyerno, makakahanap ng paraan, manatiling sustainable na, kumbaga hindi lang bankable, pero houseable, shelterable sa tulong ng gobyerno. So, salamat para doon, good sponsor. So, dako na lang ako sa huling paksa ko ngayong gabi, yun na nga pong new role for LGUs and for LGU partners. Because the NHA has neither the resources nor perhaps yet the institutional drive to maintain and improve the resettlement sites that it has established in the past 50 years. And for one good sponsor, we heard Senator Alan Cayetano speak of the sorry state of the sites in Taguig, for example. Magiging bukas po ba ang good sponsor sa isang amyenda na magiging daan parang NHA ay first of all, shape up or ship out sa mga resettlement sites na iyon? Since NHA does have some resources from loan repayments, for example, for addressing the many problems in the NHA sites, and one supposes that its efforts to collect on its loan receivables may yet bear fruit in some places, I am still hopeful that the NHA can improve at least in some places. And second, yung posibleng amyenda, good sponsor, will lead NHA to create an LGU Partnerships Office, kung gaano mang gustong itawag nila doon. That office that will drive a deliberate effort to solicit partnerships with LGUs and their private sector and community partners
Yes.
to maintain and rehabilitate any and all NHA sites via long-term concession agreements under the PPP law. One supposes that what would be important here, good sponsors, sa proposed amendment na ito ay first, to ensure that the key performance indicators of the concession agreements perfectly align with the socialized housing mandates of NHA and the urban development agenda of DSUD. Second, the well-crafted rules of our PPP law may need to be followed. And third, resources from the balanced housing law may need to be made available to support the renewal of the NHA sites. I'll be working on this and other possible amendments over the break, good sponsor, and I hope that we can work together to improve the lives of people who rely on the NHA, good sponsor. So ano pong tingin nila sa ganitong posibleng proposed amendment?
Yes, actually, yan na yung direksyon nila at talaga natutuwa sila na maging opisyal ma-institutionalize ito dahil ito na yung ginagawa ng DSUD, yan ang buong patakaran ng 4PH at yung NHA gumagaya rin at nagkakaroon sila ng mga PPP framework kasama ng LGU na nangangontrata ng iba't ibang kontraktor. Ang LGU rin ang nagbibigay at nagpapatunay ng list of beneficiaries para siguradong kalipikado yung darating. At yung LGU Partnership Office, in effect, ganun na nga ang nangyayari dahil meron na sila, as of now, 66 ongoing projects with the resettlement groups following the Supreme Court Mandanas ruling on Manila Bay. And there are also some IP, the housing assistance for indigenous peoples that are also governed by and large by the LGUs where they are residents. So there are about 186 pending pa rin project proposals from LGUs that they're working on right now. So it's a very active area and the proposed partnerships are welcome.
Maraming salamat para doon, good sponsor, sa positive updates at saka yung kabukasan. And just to follow up, doon sa resettlement sites, pwedeng maging shape up or ship out ang stance ng NHA, tama po ba?
Yes, ganun na nga, nagiging stricto na talaga. Pero yung nagiging hadlang nga, yung list of beneficiaries. Kasi nagpapatayo sila ng bahay, tapos may approximation. Pag time na ng lipatan, maraming ungol. Yun ang problema. Kaya tinitignan nga ngayon kung paano gagawin. Pero yun, sabi nga, they have to provide community services and facilities as well as clear livelihood opportunities.
I agree, good sponsor. So, Agyamanak, maraming salamat and I look forward to the proper time being able to work with a good sponsor on some proposed amendments.
Thank you
Salamat
very
po.
much. I'm counting on your support for my housing condonation bill. Merry
Yes,
Christmas.
pag-aaralan.
Maraming salamat sa
Merry
lahat.
Christmas. Salamat
Thank
po,
you.
Mr. President.
Senator Ontiveros.